Welcome to All Ethan TV, and we are still continuing with our episode of All Ethan Health. And we are still continuing with our episode on diarrhea in small children. And today we are looking at diarrhea management. And just as we said last time, diarrhea is caused by bacteria, dirt, and some virus. So one way that you can ensure that your child is not suffering from diarrhea is keeping the environment that the child is clean. Remember, there are some people who claim that when a child is beginning to teeth, he must diarrhea, but that is not true. A child diarrhea during teething because of eating contaminated substances. Remember, this is a time when the gum is a bit itchy. So a child picks things and puts them in the mouth. At times they might lie and start licking the floor. So make sure where your child is resting is a clean place. And another thing, this child is still young, is not yet too much familiar with the environment. So in most cases, keep the child indoors. Avoid exposing your child to different people. Let the child not mingle too much with people. Limit as much as you can the number of people who are visiting your small child. The other way you can do when it comes to diarrhea management, anytime you are taking your child for clinic, insist or ask the doctor to give you the Rota's vaccine. This is a vaccine that prevents diarrhea in children, in small children. Now, when it comes to diarrhea, if you realize that your child is diarrheaing, don't just pick the child and rush the child to the hospital, but instead, make sure you give the child plenty of water. Either you are taking him to the hospital or you are back home. Make sure this child is consuming a lot of water. Remember, diarrhea, the child is excreting or is giving away a lot of water. So make sure the child takes in as much water as this child can. Either you are taking the child to the hospital, carry some water with a bottle and keep feeding the child. Many children die along the road because of dehydration. Remember, diarrhea, even if you are on your way to the hospital, if the child begins to diarrhea, she will still continue diarrheaing and giving away a lot of water. So carry some water with a bottle and keep feeding this child with water until you get to the hospital. But make sure the water that you are giving your child is clean. The other thing is wash your hands when handling the child. After changing the child, clean your hands. Clean the child's hand as frequent as you can. And the other thing is disinfecting the area that the child is. And that's the end of our diarrhea management. Till next time.